Boa noite, galera. Tudo bom com vocês? A gente teve um empecilho de saúde aí, eu e Daniel juntos, e aí a gente atrasou essa live uma semana, mas hoje estamos aqui com nosso amigo Felipe, do grande Australis Funeral do Chile.
It's a really pleasure to be with you guys.
Nice to meet you too, Felipe. So nice to talk with you again. What are you doing?
In this right moment, you know?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Nothing really. I was watching a TV series last couple of days.
That's good.
You know, as wasting time more than ever.
That's a good plan.
Então, Daniel, vamos lá. O Australis é uma banda que vai fazer agora, em 2024, 20 anos. E 6 álbuns. E agora, fazendo os 20 anos, eles estão lançando um álbum novo. Né? Eu tive a oportunidade de participar do primeiro single. Vai sair pela Australis Records, ou eles vão mudar de selo. Esse lançamento é comemoração dos 20 anos da banda.
Pronto, posso passar para ele a pergunta?
Pode.
So, your new release with Hiemis for the 20 years of celebration of the band, it will be released by Australis Record. And talk about this new release.
Well, the new album, it's going to be released by Australis Records someday. I don't know when. The album is done. There is the song, in fact, where Eduardo sings. The video that I released as a single is for that album.
Oh, nice.
But it's an album that I have done like 5-6 years ago. And for many reasons, I haven't finished since last year. Or maybe this year. There are many things that I changed through the time, you know. Sometimes you have a song, you listen 2 months later and change things. And I was recording it in home, so sometimes I hear it again and change things and record it again. Or I see that some things was wrong or not as I remember. Sometimes left pieces of the song. I was sure that the song was ready, and I listened, and oh, damn it, there's left a lead guitar. Do it again, changing drums, you know, blah, blah, blah. So,
It happens.
Yeah, but so the album finally done, delivered to Australis, but I don't know what is going to happen there. Because also it was something that we talked with the label last 5 years ago, like, hey, can you release my album? And he said yes, but I haven't the album in the moment. So the time was passing, you know, and now that I have it, I just deliver it, and I won't push, as he doesn't push me never for have the album. So in this moment, even I'm playing sometimes and doing things that could be in another album in some moment. I don't know what is going to happen really. I just know that the album is going to be released by the label, and it's done. So what happened next? I try to not think about it.
Ok. Vamos lá, ele disse que o álbum provavelmente vai sair pela Australis Records, né? Que ele já está pronto há mais de 6 anos, mas que houveram alguns empecilhos, principalmente mudança criativa, que é uma coisa que a gente passa aqui também na The Cross também. A gente está compondo uma música, grava aquelas ideias, e a gente, em algum momento, percebe, poxa, podia ter feito essa guitarra diferente, vou gravar novamente. Aí vai lá, grava de novo. Mudança de parte de bateria é uma coisa que acontece em todo o processo de álbum, né? E, assim, o álbum já está já estava pronto, já estava composto há alguns anos e agora finalmente está finalizado. Inclusive a música que Eduardo gravou para o clipe vai fazer parte desse álbum. Já está finalizado, foi enviado para a Australis Records e ele disse que já entregou, está tudo feito e agora depende deles. Ele tenta não pensar muito nisso e está aguardando, assim como nós também estamos aguardando por esse lançamento.
And as Eduardo knows, sometimes labels could take a long time. What happens with the split, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And it's the second time that happened with a split, and now I have a third split that I deliver, and I don't know what is going to happen with that.
Is the For Ways to Die again? The part
Volume
3?
3.
Oh, nice. Which are
But
the bands that are in there?
only Chilean bands for this
Nice.
volume. I would like to do a fourth volume sometime with other bands, but anytime that I talk about it with the label too, he reminds me all the troubles about it. So I don't know.
That's okay. Aproveitando o gancho, ele falou sobre a questão do split, né, que a gente participou, o For Ways to Die. Foi lançado em 2021, exatamente. E ele falou que tá em desenvolvimento também o For Ways to Die volume 3, esse aí que a gente gravou foi o volume 2, mas esse volume 3 foram só com bandas chilenas.
Isso, eu vi sobre isso. Eu vi no Facebook, ele selecionando as bandas.
Sim.
O material novo vai sair em físico, então, né? Já que tá pela gravadora.
Sim, mas ele não sabe quando, né? Tá esperando
ver
o que vai acontecer.
Então, aqui vai dois agradecimentos. Primeiro, por ele ter convidado a gente a participar disso aqui. E atrasou por causa da pandemia. A gente foi a única banda do Brasil nesse split CD. Primeiro, a gente quero agradecer ele demais, certo? E também agradecer pela minha participação, pelo convite no single, no vídeo, né, no videoclipe, e que tudo ali foi muito importante para mim, foi muito sentimental, muito de coração, porque foi a última vez que eu gravei com o Luiz, né, nosso baterista. Inclusive, não sei se estava antecedendo alguma coisa, tem a voz de Luiz na música. Eu forcei o Luiz a gravar, né, ele não queria, aí eu disse, não, você vai gravar comigo aqui, você vai fazer uma voz comigo, e eu fiz essa voz.
A narração de Natural, né? A narração do início.
Eu fiz essa voz no clipe e eu fiquei extremamente emocionado, né? Porque veio um cara de coisa na cabeça, né? E eu quero agradecer demais a ele essa oportunidade, né? Do Metro é isso. Por favor.
Vamos lá. I do want to thank you a lot. First of all, to have calling us to be a part of the For Ways to Die Volume 2. And as we are the only band from Brazil on the split. And also he wants to thank you in name of Louis, our last drummer who died in last year, because it was one of his last works with us. And I do send these words to you. He's so thankful, also me as part of the cross too. And he also thank you for the guest sessions on your video clip for your last song.
I am really appreciate what you are done, and your lead's guitar too. That is a really good lead.
Nice.
That I love. I really love it. And I'm really happy to have this opportunity to talk with you and know you, you know. I'm in this thing about bands and play a long time, but it's a really few contact with other bands and less of outside the country, you know. So it was a great opportunity, and what we are doing now with the project P is also a really good chance to experiment and do more things. So
Nice.
I'm really thankful for you too. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. Nice answer.
And we hope to do more things in the future. And
Of
I really
course.
would like someday to play with you, hopefully here, and
Or
I
here
would
in
be
Brazil too.
really, yeah. Now I'm not with musicians, so I cannot plan anything. But I really would like to do something, and someday, hopefully, a
Hopefully.
tour or some shit.
Nice. Bom, foi uma troca de agradecimentos, né? Ele agradeceu também pela nossa parceria para poder fazer esse trabalho junto, né? Ele elogiou bastante a nossa gravação e disse que espera algum dia, quem sabe, a gente subir no palco juntos para tocar, né? Isso seria uma grande honra para gente.
Only left money.
Yeah. O problema é o dinheiro.
Vamos lá, Daniel.
Complicado.
É o seguinte,
Vamos lá.
o Chile tem uma cena mais em grandes festivais, né? Tem grandes festivais, tem um Metal Festival no Chile e o Chile também cresceu muito, muito. Tem muitas bandas de Doom, muitas bandas de outro estilo e tem um ilustre, né? Que é o Araya, né? Trouxe muita coisa para o Chile, né?
Sim.
E como é que está hoje a cena Doom Metal no Chile? Fala de pequenos e médios festivais. Existe lá festival de Doom?
Okay. So how's going the doom metal scene in Chile? How are going the festivals, the gigs? How the doom metal scene, the doom metal bands are working there? How are the movements? How it's going on the last days? The last time, so
Is there a movement? Is there many bands? But it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to burn myself saying this, but
keep going.
It's like this new wave of doom that for me is not even doom. So there are a lot of bands that they say they are playing doom, but I don't know. It's not my kind of doom. That is the right word, I think, because I don't know if you have listened to Mortajas, by example.
No, I don't know them.
But they are one of the bands that are really doing a lot of things now. They came back a few days ago from a European tour with another band that is called Marcha Fúnebre. And it's good, it's great that they can do that. So they are moving something, but it's another kind of doom, another style, not the one that I like. So I think that it's a really tiny, small, how can I say it? The scene is really small. That is the thing.
Okay.
So now in this moment, there are like 3 or 4 bands that are moving the scene, and is the classic one that is Poem Arcanus, that keep playing, keep doing thing in some kind of more bigger scene, you know. It's the more important band, maybe the one that plays that play more. So I don't really. I'm not sure how is the movement now, because I think that I am a few outside it, because I do something really different in the end. And I have the trouble of not having the band to play. That has been the biggest problem, to be part of the movement, you know. the people here wants to see the band playing, and if you don't have the musicians, you don't have nothing to do. So I'm trying to focus more in the making and recording music more than playing. But there is a movement. There are things doing, like the volume 3 of the split, there are 3 bands that are not old bands, are like more new bands, but with musicians that have a long time in playing in other bands too. So it's working. I don't know if anybody earns money or something, but there are happening things. In some moment, maybe could be bigger things like festivals. I think that one was done a couple of weeks ago, but with bands with
Not
this
doom metal.
new, more of this new kind of doom metal.
Okay.
You have to listen those bands to have maybe your opinion, but you don't listen bands like I don't know, My Dying Bride, or the bands that I like Office. I don't know if you know that band. That is the kind of doom that I like. Not the kind of doom. Really, I don't like
Really?
it. Really, many people hate me for that.
No, I don't hate
Because
you.
I start to listen doom with more modern bands, maybe.
Okay.
The oldest band that I listened with this kind of style was My Dying Bride, and not the first albums,
Okay.
so. And then I start to listen more to Russian bands of funeral dooms, and so my mind blow up to other way.
Nice.
But
That's good.
there are so many things that you can do that in the end, I don't know if it really matters.
Yeah. Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Bad joke.
But and in my case, I just sit right here, I grab the guitar, and I do what
What do you
burns.
want? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't worry if it sounds like other or not. I just try to do it slow, and for me, it's easier to do it slow. I cannot play death metal, I'm not the kind of musician that could do that, even I want. So even for example, why I invite you to do a lead guitar, because I can do that things. so
Got it.
it's like I was forced to do doom because it was easier always for me, and of course because I like it. I like to listen other things, but I don't work.
Yeah, I got it.
When we talk about making a song, because I was playing in death metal bands, but singing. And I don't have to do drums or guitars. I just do the growls, and that was okay.
That's good. So
But
many
there is
things
a
to
lot
say,
of
bro.
bands here that that they say that they are doomed. So I think that the people have to listen and just say if they like it or not. If
Yeah.
there's
Let's try to translate everything. Bom, ele começou respondendo um pouco sobre a cena do Chile de modo geral. Ele disse que atualmente não existem tantas bandas de doom em evidência. Existe sim uma cena, mas não tão forte. São poucas bandas que fazem turnê na Europa. E, assim, ele disse que sabe de bem poucos festivais do metal propriamente dito. E que as bandas que mais estão presentes não são de Doom, que foi uma opinião que ele disse, pô, se eu falar agora eu vou me queimar. Mas que as bandas que estão tocando não são de Doom propriamente dito. Mas, claro, ele disse assim, ouça e tire suas próprias conclusões, tenha sua própria opinião sobre essa banda. Mas que seria um metal mais moderno, mais mesclado com muita coisa, entendeu? Mas não seria o Doom propriamente dito da forma que ele gosta. Ele falou também sobre a questão pessoal dele, que nesse momento ele não tem uma banda, né? O projeto V, que é esse projeto dele, que inclusive é o codinome dele, né? O V, só o Vzinho. É um projeto que é basicamente solo, ele compõe tudo, ele toca tudo e chama as outras pessoas para gravarem com ele.
Você aborrece menos, né?
Hã?
Você aborrece menos.
Com certeza. E assim...
falando muito do Madai Bride, não foi?
Foi mais sobre, no momento que ele estava dizendo sobre o estilo que ele mais gostava de tocar e o que ele conseguia tocar. Ele deu exemplo, poxa, eu gosto mais de tocar Doom também, que é o estilo que eu mais gosto de ouvir, e consequentemente é o que eu me sinto mais rápido, porque eu não tenho que tocar rápido. Então eu toco mais devagar, é o que eu consigo fazer, e o motivo pelo qual eu chamo as outras pessoas para fazerem solo nas minhas músicas é porque eu não tenho capacidade suficiente para isso. Eu chamo os outros para tocarem para mim.
Eu vou fazer uma pergunta aqui também, já que ele falou muito do Madai Pride. Assim, eu percebo, ele tem um vocal poderoso, né? O vocal cultural dele é foda, pra caralho.
Ele falou que tocava em banda de death metal, mas fazendo o vocal.
Isso, mas ele também tem um vocal, tem uma linha na banda, que eu também gosto muito. Pergunta se ele se sente influenciado pelo Type of Negative, Peter Steele.
Sim.
Então a gente percebe até pela cadeira ali verde ali. E,
verde e preta.
No clipe ali, que tem as coisas assim, que se ele se sente influenciado pelo Type of Negative.
Pronto. So, do you have any influences with Type O Negative?
Oh, yes.
And also your cherry is green and black.
Well, I don't know if it's because Type O Negative, but green is my favorite color.
Nice.
But yes, I think that, it has to do with what we were talking before of the bands that we know as Doom in some moment. I think that the first band with this slow riff and things was Type O Negative. But if you say somebody that Type O Negative is Doom, they could took your head off.
Yeah, like this.
But I think that is a really important band in the style, because they made things that can fit really right in the Doom style, and they mix it with other things, but and as an influence, they was a really important influence for me.
Nice.
I really love Type O Negative.
That's nice.
And there are a lot of bands that you could find some influence, or some riff that you will like and love, and so sometimes that gets in your head, and in some moment you play something and say, "Oh, that is like what I have been listening the last 20 years."
Nice.
At the start, maybe I loved Theatre of Tragedy, for example, and I wanted to play things like them. And when I started, maybe I was not doing Doom like that until I hear another band, and I said, "Hey, I can do that."
Nice.
and
Bom, a
something like.
resposta foi... Sorry?
No, keep doing it. I was.
You can keep going. You can keep going.
No. Please keep.
Okay,
You keep
I'll
going.
translate, then I come back to you, ok?
Yeah. Don't worry.
Nice. Bom, a resposta dele foi bem direta, né? Acho que até quem não fala inglês entendeu. Ele teve uma grande influência do Type O Negative. E ele ainda comentou que não é por causa da banda, mas verde é a cor preferida dele. Aí a gente vê a referência na cadeira, né? Mine is yellow and black. I don't know if anybody uses these colors.
In fact, I bought this chair because it's green. Because I was looking a green one. It has to be a green one. And I paint the walls of my room green too.
Wow. That's nice.
Daniel, deixa eu dar boa noite aqui ao pessoal do set.
And I'm going to show you, by example, if I love green strings.
Nice.
I use the green. My favorite pick has to be green, and I try to use the green a lot.
That's so nice. Manda lá, Edu.
Eu vou dar boa noite aqui, né? O pessoal do.
Quem já tá aí?
A Mel, né? Mel tá aqui dentro da força, sempre.
Mel
Maria House,
né?
Meral. Isso aí é o Phil. Com certeza é o Phil, né? Agradecer.
Hello, Maria. Hello, Phil.
Hi. We have a visitor.
Yeah.
Eu vou falar para ele que eu tenho uma surpresa para ele, uma surpresa boa para ele, que é uma loucura, mas é uma surpresa. Vou mostrar aqui.
Porra, Eduardo has a surprise for you. I don't really know what the fuck he's playing. Oh, nice.
Eu diga ele que é o CD do que o Aaron participou, que o Aaron mandou lá na Inglaterra autografando.
Oh, that's our last album, the Act 2, Walls of the Forgotten, that Aaron from My Dying Bride signed and sent to Eduardo.
Hey, someday you have to tell me how you pull off that. Please.
I really want to know too.
Once I tried to contact bigger bands to do things. I think I tried to talk with the bass player of My Dying Bride. She was the kind to answer me, but never told me nothing. Was okay. Like
nice to talk to you. Goodbye.
Yeah, nice to talk to you. Thanks for your contacting me, but nothing more. So you have to tell me how you do it to have Aaron playing with you someday.
Edu, ele disse que quer saber como a gente fez o Aaron tocar com a gente. Você quer que eu conte a história?
Você sabe que quando ele soube, né, ele foi lá no Zap falar comigo e disse: que porra você fez? Falei, rapaz, nem eu sei. Nem eu sei. E foi loucura da pandemia.
We really don't know until these days how we could get error in our record. This is something that until these days we talk with each other in the band and wow, how this happened, we don't really know. Because
so you don't have to pay for it?
No, we do nothing. Many people think that we actually paid someone to Aaron, but no, we just talked to him, we sent a track, and we was not expecting nothing. So
falar para ele que nem
6 months. Yeah, no one was expecting. 6 months after we sent the track, he just sent us an email with the voice recorded, the full track.
Nem vocês acreditavam, né, que isso ia acontecer. Vocês duvidavam de mim, né? Falar para ele, você tá louco, não existe isso.
Me, Paulo, the other guitarist, all the band, we called Eduardo, you are crazy, man. This will never happen. Someday we just woke up like 6 at morning, and that was a email with Aaron and the track recorded. We think that was a prank. It was a joke, but no, he really recorded.
So you were lucky, I think.
Yeah, I really think, and I think that what made Aaron look to us was the tribute that we made of the song to My Dying Bride Brazilian tribute that recorded the what was the song? Qual
Fever
foi a música?
C.
The Fever
Fever
Sea.
C.
We recorded our version of the Fever Sea song, and in the Brazilian tribute to My Dying Bride, and Aaron just commented our video. The comment of him is still there in our video, and we first thought that was a joke. We didn't thought it was really him. Then we contacted him in the Facebook, and he answered us saying that it was really him, and he really liked our song, our version of his song. And then we sent an invite of him to record a song of our album, and he done. That was like it. That was it.
That is great,
Yeah,
because those kind of people doesn't have the time to do it.
yeah,
I for me, when I tried to do something like that, it happened to me the two things, the two kind of answers. The first is okay, but I ask this kind of money, and I don't have money, so okay, thank you. And the second answer is, oh, I will really good like, but I don't have the time.
it happens.
So
It
so
really happens.
so you
Daniel,
were really lucky, man.
vou deixar ele assim mais estupefato. Entendeu? Eu tava tomando um café aqui e acho que era 11 horas da manhã, não sei, 11. E aí eu convidei o Paul do Saturnos, né? Mora lá na Dinamarca, né?
Pô,
Aí eu mandei
não,
uma mensagem.
do Saturnos é o.
O Thomas.
Ou é do November's Doom.
Thomas.
Saturnos é o Thomas.
É o Thomas. Aí eu peguei e falei assim, tava tomando um café e deu um estalo assim, eu vou convidar o Thomas para participar do disco. Aí eu mandei a mensagem, né? Achei que ele fosse demorar dias ou não fosse responder isso. Em 3 minutos ele me respondeu assim, estou à disposição.
Você ainda tem a mensagem aí para mostrar para o Felipe?
Eu tava comendo uma maçã, quase que a maçã desce inteira na garganta. Fala para ele aí, 3 minutos.
So, Edu is telling about, I don't know if you saw, but we have so many guests on our new album. And one of them is Thomas from Saturnus, from Denmark. And Edu sent the message. So I will try to invite you to our new album. And then he sent the message and was expecting no answer or so long time after to answer or don't say nothing. We don't know. So he sent the message, and 3 minutes later he just answered saying, yes, I can record.
So
that was
Eduardo
like,
was eating something. I'm
yeah,
sure that
an apple. He was eating an apple. That's so nice.
but it's really great that is working for you, and maybe it's going to work for others one in some moment. You are getting closer in the end, the movement, the bands, the option to play, to do things with others, and of course now it's easier than 20 years ago.
Yeah, of course. That's really right. Of course, it's easier because I think the Act Two, our last album, was like the first big step we made, because we had Albert Bell from Forsaken in Malta. He recorded all bass lines from the album of our songs, and then we had Aaron in one of the songs, and I really think this was our first step to many doom metal bands see what we were doing. Also the split in 2021, in the middle of the pandemic, was our first international work like this. We was recording to your split, then we started recording the album. So that were the first out of Brazil steps that we made. First with the Australis record, the Forest to Die, and then with the X2, also the Forgotten.
It's great. We have to keep doing things.
Yeah. So I have to translate some things now because we have some people that only talk Portuguese.
I think that is strange that Eduardo doesn't speak nothing of English.
He's lazy.
Did he know what he sings?
Yeah, he knows. I think he knows. Ele até perguntou se você sabe o que é que você está cantando em inglês.
Diga ele que eu escrevo.
Ele está perguntando por que você não fala também.
Sou eu que escrevo.
Eu falei que você é preguiçoso.
Traduz tudo direitinho aí.
Pronto. Eu estava falando com ele sobre essa questão dos passos internacionais que a The Cross vem dado nos últimos tempos, né? E ele falou que essa visibilidade que a gente teve com as bandas de fora tem tornado o nosso trabalho um pouco mais fácil para expor para fora o que a gente está fazendo. Eu concordei com ele, né? Falei que os primeiros passos que a gente teve para um trabalho mais internacional foi, primeiro, o Forest to Die, que a gente participou, sendo a única banda brasileira dentro da América Latina dessa gravação. E em seguida, o Act 2, que a gente teve o Ortivel, né, que gravou todas as faixas de baixo do disco. Teve o Last Evil, teve o Ashraf da Ether, e teve também o Aaron, que foi a bomba do disco, né? Foi a maior participação que a gente conseguiu. Então, eu estava falando com ele um pouco sobre essa questão dos primeiros passos internacionais que a gente começou a dar, claro, com a Pitchback Records também, que é a gravadora de fora.
O Phil mandou uma mensagem pro Felipe aqui, ó.
Deixa eu ver.
Hello, Felipe, this is Phil, what you have is...
Se quiser, eu leio para ele aqui.
Lê.
Pronto. So, Felipe, we have a question to you here in the chat. I will read it to you, okay?
Yeah.
It's from Phil. Hello, Phil. How are you, my brother? I hope well. So the message is, hello, Felipe. This is Phil. What do you have to do is keep reaching out. Eventually, you will run into someone who can make the connection to these artists that you wish to collaborate. Yeah, that's nice.
Now I know you.
Thank you.
Thanks to Phil for his advice. He's right.
Yeah.
But as I am a dumb guy, I'm lazy too.
Nice answer. Ele agradeceu o Phil e falou, pô, eu sou um cara do Doom, então eu sou preguiçoso mesmo, então...
Lembrando, Daniel, o Felipe, que eu gravei com Mantas.
Sim.
E a gente acabou de gravar com o tecladista do Midnight Song. E tocou com o Daniel Drost, do Ahab. E gravamos com o maestro, né?
A gente gravou com tanta gente agora, cara, que fica até difícil. John Macaluso mesmo, né? E Companhia Limitada.
A gente tá lançando um trabalho também com o John Macaluso e Tony Rex, tá? Tem isso também, eu tava até esquecido aqui também.
Que esquecido, né?
O tributo também do Malevolente Espírito também, que é com o Julian Custer.
Com o Julian Custer, muita gente.
E com o Sengokovic do Force. Pergunta para ele o seguinte: claro que que tudo no Chile é a moeda dólar, né? Tudo é muito caro para tocar lá, no caso. Se der cross ficou de fazer. Se ele pensa, já que vai lançar o terceiro Four Ways to Die, que é a banda do Chile, se ele pensa nesses 3 Four Ways to Die, 1, 2, 3, chegar a fazer um festival ou um show Não com todas as bandas, mas com 4 bandas, 5 bandas, nesse formato. Four Ways to Die Fest.
So
I only understand the last words, but I like that.
He's asking if you have any plans in the future to have a festival with the thematic of the Four Ways to Die, like Four Ways to Die Festival. Something like
It would be amazing.
With the bands that participate from the first to the last collaboration.
It would be really great and amazing. As I said before, we only need money.
Yeah.
I'm really sure that if I said to the bands, hey, I'm going to do a festival for us to play together, they will say yes. But somebody has to pay for it. And that is the problem, because I really would like, by example, that you could came here to play, but I cannot invite you without paying you, or because it happens the same other way around. For me to go there, somebody has to put the money, but I hope that in some moment that wasn't a problem, and it could be done with bands from South America, USA maybe, or Europe. I really would like to do that. I'm trying to. In some moment, I was speaking with Australis about it, about do a Doom festival, big one, with maybe one band from Europe, 3 bands or 4 bands from Chile, 2 or 3 from South America, to do it the more cheap it could be done. But he looks at me and say, who is going to pay for that? And the problem is that the style doesn't move a public big enough to pay for all, It's by example, and Rodrigo from Australis is a really fan of Agaloch. And he told me once that he was watching the options to bring Agaloch here to play. And I said, well, if you can bring Agaloch, let's put them as a headliner of a big festival of Doom. Let's bring some other couple of bands from South America. We have a lot of bands here, blah, blah, blah. But he looked at me and said, but who is going to go to that show? we could bring a really big band, but it's not a kind of band to for the people here, they listen other things.
Yeah.
The ones that My Dying Bride was playing here, he played in a festival with a lot of bands of other styles. Thrash metal, death metal, black metal. They were the only doom metal, and for the people was okay because they go to see not only My Dying Bride and see other styles, other kind of bands. So made a doom festival is a really great risk for the money. If I had the money, I will do it, and I won't care if I earn more money. But because I would like to do it as a musician, to have the honor to play with other bands. But you need somebody that wants to earn money, to put money. So they will never do a Doom festival, sadly.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah,
it's
just the reality of the style. Nothing to do. Yeah. If you want to earn money, you got to play heavy metal.
Yeah, heavy or thrash metal.
or here maybe what is working is the black metal. There are many bands of black that they had been playing a lot and going to gigs outside, like a band that is called I forgot the name, but there is a band specifically of black metal that is doing a lot of things and playing with bands from out of the country, you know. Now, by example, what happened with the Metal Fest, they are playing the Saints band, nothing of doom, you know. Blá, blá, blá.
Blá, blá, blá. Ah, você entendeu, né, seu velho safado? Bom, eu vou traduzir, né? Mas vamos lá. Ele falou sobre essa questão primeiro que seria muito bom a gente fazer, a gente não, né? Eles fazerem esse festival da Forest to Die, principalmente com as bandas que já participaram do Split. Mas o problema principal seria o custo, né? Para conseguir fazer esse festival, ainda mais se tratando de Doom Metal, que seria um tipo de festival muito arriscado, né? Porque é um tipo de estilo que a gente sabe que não tem um público tão grande quanto o Heavy Metal ou Thrash Metal, por mais que, enfim, a gente tem muitas bandas muito parecidas uma com a outra, sempre lota, entendeu? Banda cover lota, então a gente não tem muito o que falar sobre isso. E, enfim, é um tipo de coisa que ele gostaria, mas acha muito improvável de acontecer, né? Porque é um tipo de estilo que a gente não tem tanto público e seria muito arriscado, seria prejuízo na certa. Então, se ele tivesse a condição, ele com certeza faria.
Outra coisa, como ele trabalha basicamente sozinho, né? E aí ele chama as pessoas, né? Ele pretende fazer uma mini turnê ou um show de lançamento desse álbum novo, com músicos, né? E se a gente chamasse ele, se conseguisse trazer o Felipe para o Brasil, se ele viria com uma banda, ou se aqui a gente, por exemplo, você, Paulo, o Exxon, trocaria com ele ou não? Vocês trocariam com ele? Se ele prefere esse formato ou se ele viria com uma banda fixa?
É uma boa pergunta. So I do have some ideas, let's call it like this. So if when your new album will be released, okay, the celebration of the 20 years of our hymns, and if you plan to have some gigs with these songs, do you have musicians in Chile for do this work and tour and something like this?
In this moment, I don't.
Okay.
But I won't close the door to an option. But it happens almost the same of the public that likes Doom. Is more difficult to find musicians that like Doom.
Yeah. And
so the biggest problem are drummers.
Yeah, we know.
Because they don't like to play slow.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Hey, would you like to play in a Doom band? No, it's too easy. It's too boring. Blah, blah, blah. And they can't play it.
Yeah. So the second question was if we can bring you to Brazil to do these gigs with our hymn song, if you accept to have me, Paulo, and Axel as your bandmates.
If you can do it, I will be thrilled about it.
Nice.
That would be amazing. But that's probably you won't have time.
We always have time. When we want, we always have some time. That's the truth.
Well,
we only don't have time when we don't want to do something. But when we really want to do,
we could figure it out. Yeah, we could do something. that would be a great vacation time for me. And why not? I think that it can be done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should talk it later.
Yeah, that's nice. And also,
Yeah,
only one person to travel is it's
it's
more easy.
cheaper. Yeah, easier,
it's
cheaper.
Vamos
Yeah,
amadurecer
yeah.
isso, né?
É,
Vamos amadurecer
pra
isso.
fazer. Dá pra
O
fazer.
Decross pode pegar as músicas do Ora Haimes, traz ele, toca o Ora Haimes e o Decross, com os mesmos músicos. Eu canto no Decross, ele canta no Ora Haimes e vocês tocam com ele. Por que não?
Dá pra fazer.
We could make a tour, Brazilian tour. Both.
The Cross and Our Arms, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why not? Only
That's
I
a
need
good
a
idea.
drummer more than nothing.
Yeah, we share the drummer too.
Talk with your drummer and let's see. Why not?
We can do it.
We could work something out. It would be really great.
Yeah, we can really do this. It will be
So-
nice.
And we can do some kind of exchange in the thing, you know. Maybe Eduardo could sing some songs of Aura, and I'm just play the guitar.
That will be nice. It's a good idea. I like it. E aí, Edu, o que é que você acha?
You put an idea in my head that now it is going to
Blow your mind.
yeah, I won't be able to sleep quiet tonight. I'm going to be thinking about that.
That's good.
Isso podia ser feito no Brasil, podia ser feito no Chile. Tudo isso aí, hoje, né, facilita tudo. Um cast de 8 músicas, 9 músicas, The Cross, Ora Haimes, ele vem, a gente ensaia, já chega ensaiado e sai. É a mesma coisa no Chile. A gente toca lá, vocês tocam com Ora Haimes com ele e depois no sul tocam com The Cross. Ninguém fez isso também, até hoje. Qual o problema?
Dá pra
And I can be your roadie.
Oh. Keep calm. That's okay. Eduardo don't have any stuff to charge. Only us.
Yeah, it's what some people hate about vocal players.
Yeah, they don't have any stuff to charge.
Além do... Quer responder?
Não, vai lá, pode falar.
Além do Type of Negativo, Madai Bride, os primeiros álbuns do Anathema, você mostrou a camisa do Kendall, mas ele gostou. Ele tem influência também de bandas mais antigas, tipo Trouble, Sunfights, The Obsessed, Pentagram, Electric Wizard.
Bom, ele na verdade disse que não gostou.
Influenciado por isso?
Você ficou um pouquinho iludido que ele na verdade disse que não gosta das bandas do metal mais old school. Quando eu mostrei a camisa do Kendall, mas ele disse, rapaz, você vai me quebrar por isso, mas eu não gosto do Kendall, mas...
Então,
acontece.
O Anathema, né? Ele ficou no Teeth of Tragedy também.
Sim, Teeth of Tragedy, ele disse que junto com My Dying Bride e Type O Negative são as maiores influências musicais que ele tem.
Cathedral, Forest of Oblivion.
Vamos lá. Besides the Type O Negative, the My Dying Bride, Theater of Tragedy, which are your biggest influences in doom metal?
It's really difficult to answer that because sometimes I don't know. Because well, I think that is a generational thing about what you listen when you were a kid. I lived in a town further in the south of Chile where music does not arrive as in Santiago. And so I listen only to radio, and ironically, maybe the more I listen was bands like Metallica, Slayer, Sepultura. So it's difficult to say what really influenced me, because I like a lot of bands. I think that maybe all the bands put something in your head, and in some moment you play something like, you know. So I guess, but one band that really influenced me in some moment was a project that is called Forest of Shadows. Because that guy, what happened with that was, when I know them and I figure it out, that was one guy that does everything. That was the biggest influence, I think, because
Nice.
I realized that I could do the things without anybody, you know. So I think that in some moment I said, well, I'm going to do this by my own because nobody wants or nobody likes, and I'm going to do it. Just do it. And so that mixed with the fact that Forest of Shadow was Doom, and I was listening some bands more slow, and my inability to do things too much. What we were talking, you know.
Yeah, you got it.
So, but in the moment that I started with all this, I just played, and I think, and I see that the music has some kind of path. So I ended up doing what I like. I don't know really why or what really influenced. When I was young, I wanted to be like James Hetfield, you know. But I never could be able to play a song of Metallica right.
It happens.
So, and the first attempt to be a band was trying to play songs of Metallica, and I don't work for that. I was like 2 months trying to play Master of Puppets, and I never could do it right.
Only downstrokes. Bom,
So I don't know,
Sorry.
but the point is that I don't really know what influenced me, because I am still listening a lot of bands that are not Doom, but I love Doom. That is. And when I play the guitar, I love the riff that lasts 30 seconds with one string sounding eternally. and that is what I like. So I'm fucked up, you know.
Nice. Bom, em relação às influências, ele disse que é uma coisa que ele não sabe responder. Porque assim, ele falou sobre a questão da dificuldade antigamente no Chile para ter o material das bandas. Então, muita coisa que ele ouvia era o que vinha de rádio, né? Então, tocava muito Metallica, Maiden, as bandas mais mainstream, né, do metal na década de 80. E ele disse que o que mais influenciou ele no estilo de tocar, de gravação e tudo mais, é uma banda da Suécia chamada Forest of Shadows, que é, na verdade, aquela one-man band, né? Uma banda de uma pessoa só.
Mas é Funeral Doom, eu conheço.
Funeral Gothic e Funeral Doom. E só esse cara foi lá, gravou a demo, gravou o álbum, gravou o EP, fez tudo sozinho. E ele disse, pô, se essa pessoa faz, eu também posso. Então, ele segue desse princípio, né, de fazer as coisas da forma que ele gosta de fazer, de gravar da forma que ele gosta de gravar, e de tocar da forma que gosta de tocar. Ele deu esse exemplo no final, que ele gosta de pegar a guitarra, ligar, e dar aquela uma nota só que dura 30 segundos, aquele sentimento que não vai acabar nunca.
Então, vou fazer o seguinte, vou fazer as considerações finais, ele também, já vai dar 1 hora, né?
10 horas, né? Já passou de 1 hora.
Dá boa noite aqui pro Jailson, é brother também.
Falar
para todo mundo aqui, para a semana, até para a semana a gente vai ter um dos meus heróis do metal, para mim, né? Que é o Robert Lowe, né? Solitude Returns e Candlemas e tantas outras bandas, a gente vai ter ele aqui para a semana. Para mim vai ser uma honra. Para mim está sendo também uma honra conversar com o Felipe, né? Eu já fiz os meus agradecimentos. Diga ele que para a gente conseguir fazer festival, basta eu vender a minha barba, a dele também, a gente consegue fazer festival.
É para falar?
Eu quero agradecer demais, né? O Felipe está aqui. Espero que essa fórmula que eu falei de a gente fazer isso possa acontecer agora em 2024, né? Ou 2025. A gente vai trabalhar de novo no projeto V do Vinícius, né? Agradecer demais ele aqui. Acho que as mesmas dificuldades que lá essa banda de Doom tem no Chile, a gente tem aqui também no Brasil. É complicado, né? A gente devia ter escolhido outro estilo, né? Escolheu logo o Doom Metal, que é sempre ladeira abaixo, né? Não tem jeito. Não interessa a época, não interessa o ano. Mas é por isso que é bom, né? Fazer isso aí. Agradecer demais o Felipe, né? E precisar da gente, uma hora hiemis, qualquer outra coisa envolvida na música, a gente está à disposição aqui.
Pronto. So we want to thank you about your partnership since the Forced to Die, and we are here if you need something or anything with our hiems and any help that you want and partnership that you want, and we really like to plan something to do together, as we said previously. And that's it. I want to thank you for this live too, for our talk here, and I hope we can talk again someday in this format. And I really hope you liked the way we talked here. And that's it.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you a lot, both of you, for the invitation. Hope somebody listened to this.
Yeah, there are some people in the live right now, and it will be in your channel, and people can watch it later.
But the good, the better, the best. Few, the best. It's like doing work for a few people, but good people.
Yeah.
So we hope we could meet someday soon, to play or to do something or to do stuff. If you want to come here for vacations, I have a big room, so you can stay here.
Nice. Thank you.
So thanks a lot. And anything, I am here for anything you could want. If I can be useful for something, that will be great.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot to you too.
Thank you, Felipe.
Thank you, Eduardo.
Valeu, boa noite para todos.
Thanks, guy.
Cheers, man.
Até a próxima semana aí com
Have a nice week.
Thank you, Felipe.
Tchau, Daniel. Um abraço. Nice.
We have a lot to talk. Don't forget.
So tired.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.